Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the group. Well, we are the manufacturer of the waste tire, waste plastic, pyrolysis equipment. Well, just today we're going to share what kind of the uh, raw materials or the feedstock that can use our pyrolysis equipment to get the flue volume, get these kind of waste products. So this is our equipment can do. We are the Chinese manufacturer. If you are interested in this kind of equipment or the pyrolysis business, you can contact with us. So just we have our own factory. It's in Henan province, China. That if you want to know more information about the equipment, you can contact with us. You can leave your private message to us. Tell us your WhatsApp, your email. Then our sales manager will contact with you immediately to give a deep communication with you, have introduced about this different materials and the different equipment that we have. Three kind of pyrolysis equipment: the batch type pyrolysis plant, semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, and fully continuous pyrolysis plant. So about how to choose different materials depends on your capacity, depends on your materials. It will have introduced today. So if any questions you have, you can just comment in the comment place. Or if you want to know more information about the certificate, the quotation, and the different technique, you can contact with us or you can comment. Well, this is today's live show. It will have 1 hour to have introduced about our company, our equipment, and how about the market of this business. So just let's start from this PowerPoint first. This is a picture of our customers in Shanxi province. So the material of this is the coal tar oil sludge. We have different materials that can use like the waste tire, waste plastic oil sludge, coal tar oil sludge, or other kind. You can just have a look at this. Okay, and now let's start. This is some content the content of the today's we will introduce about the profile of our company and the three kind of the equipment: the batch type pyrolysis plant, semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, and the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. And what are the products we get? They can use the application and how to control the pollution. Is it environmental friendly? We will also have introduced. And the last is some certificate that we have in different continents, different regions. Okay, now let's start from the equipment first. This is the three equipment and some profile of our company. You can see here is a picture of our the left one is a picture of our company, and here is a factory or the main workshop, the pyrolysis plant furnace. Is it clear to see the word? I can see Henan doing environmental protection technology has been dedicated to the research and development of the large and medium-sized renewable energy environmental protection equipment and a variety of waste recycling equipment for years. We are founded in 2011. We have the history of more than 13 years. So now we are a professional manufacturing enterprise with gathering development, design, production, sales, installation, and after-sales service in one. Well, just about our factory, the office headquarters is in Zhengzhou City, which is in central China, the capital of Henan Province. And our manufacturing factory is located in Jiaozuo City. The factory covers an area that over 40,000 square meters. So just if you are want to know more information about the equipment, you are also welcome to our factory to visit. There are many prototypes and some plans that are waiting to be delivered. So you can have a look at what their certificate and what is different design depends on different capacity and different raw materials. Okay, and let's go on. With mature production technology and professional sales and engineers and installation team, through the unremitting technology innovation and following the market demand, we have installed machines in over 90 countries around the world. Now we have renewed the world. We have more than 120 countries. We have our customers, so it's very convenient for you to visit different places of our client's factory. If you want to visit there, you also can contact with our sales manager to give you this information. Okay, and now let's go. Hello. If any questions you have, you can just comment. We are the doing company for the waste tire, waste plastic pyrolysis equipment. Okay, and this is the distribution of our customers in each continent we have. We are in Asia, and we are the Chinese manufacturer. So just in each province, we have our customers. If you want to visit our factory, you can also come here and visit some of our continents, clients here. This is some kind of our the customers. Like in Americans, we have our customers in USA, Canada. They have our fully continuous pyrolysis plant and our semi-continuous, fully continuous batch type pyrolysis plant of different type. So you can tell us which kind of equipment that you are interested in. Then you can just contact with our different engineer and the manager and give you introduce. Yeah, in a common place, we have our WhatsApp and email. So you can just, you're from India? Yeah, we have our customers in India. We have many of our customers. And just a few days ago, some Indian customers come to our company, have a visit. So just if you want this service or if you want to know more information about the equipment, you can just add our WhatsApp or send our email. Just about if you want to know the quotation and the certificate depends on your materials and capacities, you can contact with us. And this is the three equipment we have. The first is the batch type pyrolysis plant for the waste tire, waste plastic, oil sludge, coal tar oil sludge, aluminium plastic, and other different kind of materials. And the second is the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant that we can get 3 batch for 2 days. And the fully continuous pyrolysis plant is more automatic. Can work with just 45 to 60 days and have the biggest capacity. This is the 3 kind of equipment. That's if you are interested in one equipment or if you want to know more information, you can just comment and let's have some 3D video or some picture to give you an introduce. And this is the project background. That's the different materials that we can use. The most common one is the waste tire and the waste plastic. They are all called solid waste. and we can just put it into the pyrolysis equipment and get the flue oil, carbon black, and the steel wire, flue gas, and other products. You can have a look at this background. They're all called black pollution. So just by using this equipment, we can have 100% recycle. And this is some policies in China that tell us that it's encouraged to have this kind of business, to recycle this waste, electric waste, the waste PCB board, waste batteries, and some plastic, rubber, or some oil sludge. And this is the solution, just a brief technique that is better for you to understand. Like we can get this scrap tires, put it into the reactor. That's in this step, we can get the char. And then the condensers in the condensation system, the flue gas will just condense into the oil. This is the main products, the flue oil. And the syngas, this is the first main products we can get. If you get the waste tire, then we can get 10% of the syngas, and we can use it directly to burn these reactor to save our extra heating energy. This is a brief introduction of the technique. Like in this word said, the waste tire recycling through the pyrolysis is acknowledged the most effective way of the waste tire management. When pyrolysis technique is used in waste tire, rubber, plastic recycling, the pyrolysis mainly refers to the thermal decomposition. Many organic and organic substances are decomposed when heating in a certain extent. Pyrolysis is mainly used in this petrochemical industry to get various flue oil from waste tire and plastic. Okay, if you want to know more information about different data or some other, you can just send your private message to us privately, and then we will add you to give you the catalog, the quotation, and the detailed certificate. And this is the 3D layout of the batch type pyrolysis plant. It includes 5 systems: the feeding system, pyrolysis system, condensation system, discharging system, and the odor removal system. You can see first, the first one is the auto feeder to feed the raw material into this reactor. And then by using the combustion system to heat the raw material, then we can get the flue gas or oil gas. Then it will come out to the outlets and get into this condensation system. Then by just changing the heating, changing the energy, then we can get the flue oil. It will temporarily stand into the storage tank here. Then the flue oil we can use at these like bricks factory, cement factory, glass factory to heat in this production. And then we will have the discharging system. The discharging system or the slagging system is to discharge the carbon black. That's one of the main products. The carbon black for the waste tire, we can get more than 30 to 35%. And the carbon black, they can use at burning, or they can be the raw material of these rubber, tire, or the paint. So it just have a large use. This is the second main products. And then the flue gas we will condense into oil, and some gas that cannot be condensed, they are called flue gas or the tail gas or syngas. And the thing is, we can use this or the removal system here. This small system is our one of our patent devices to purify the gas that they can just return to the reactor for heating. And this is the removal system. And then because in this combustion system, we will heat the reactor and they will get some smoke we need to release. Then we will have the purification system here. This is a spring tower. The 2-at-1 is a spring tower. And also we have other device to ensure there are no pollution that we release when the smoke release. So this is the whole system of the batch type pyrolysis plant. And the model of the batch type is the smallest one. We have 100 kilogram. Well, it's not like this. Look, this is the frame type or the unit, pyrolysis plant unit for experiment or the test. And this is the small one. And if you get this like this type, the larger one, the smallest is 10 ton per day. This is a model. And also we have 12 ton, 15 ton, 18 ton, and 20 ton per day. This is the capacity that we can have. And the efficiency of the batch type pyrolysis plant is we can get one batch, just one furnace of the raw materials of 1 day for nearly 20 to 22 hours that we can get the whole production. This is the working efficiency of the batch type pyrolysis plant. This is a name. And if you want this 3D layout, you can also contact with us. We can send you the picture and some other detailed information. And then this is the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. Also the capacity you can see 1 ton, 12 ton, 15 ton, the same as the batch type pyrolysis plant. But the working efficiency is not the same. It is more higher than the batch type. It can work for 3 batch for 2 days. So why it have a higher efficiency? Because we don't need to cool down the reactor to discharge the carbon black. We can discharge it at a very high temperature, more than 200 degrees, and discharge it into this. You can see here the small reactor. If it's not very clear to see, you can wait a minute. We will have a 3D video for you. It's very clear to understand. Or you can't wait, you can just send a private message to us, and we can just send the video and some brief detailed introduction for you privately. And then this is the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant for 3 batch for 2 days. And the capacity is also 10 ton, 12 ton, 15 ton. It's just some difference between the batch type, except can discharge the carbon black at high temperature. It also need to crush your raw materials, or if you feed the raw material and discharge at the same time, it will release the gas and some oxygen will just go inside. So we need to crush it into the smaller particles, like we need to crush the waste tire to 16 to 18% mash of the rubber powder. We need to remove out the steel wire inside. And if you get the plastic, then we need to dry them, and the moisture needed to lower than 15%, and then we need to crush it to the smaller particles. And this is some standard of the raw materials, a kind of difference between the batch type pyrolysis plant. And then let's just go on. This is also the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant. Well, you can have a larger capacity of 20 to 25% of the semi-continuous. Also the same as the technique of the 10%, the 10 ton per day. Just kind of different is the reactor is much more longer than that one. And here is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. They have the largest capacity and highest efficiency. Capacity, you can see the largest one is 50 ton per day. Just to compare with the batch type, 15 ton or 18 ton, and the semi-continuous 20 ton. This 15 ton is much more higher, and also we have 20 ton, 13 ton, 40 ton. This different model, and the efficiency, the working efficiency of the fully continuous pyrolysis plant is much more higher. It can work for 45 to 60 days without stop, can work continuous for 24 hours, so it can realize the feed, the raw material, and pyrolysis the material, and discharge the carbon black at the same time. This is the newest technique for the fully continuous one. So the same as the semi-continuous, we also need to crush the waste tire, waste plastic to the rubber powder or the plastic particles. Then we can ensure in the working and a safe environment. Like this, it also can include the feeding system. This is the floating winch, the pyrolysis system, and the condensation, discharging, and the purification system. Later we will show you the 3D video. It's very clear to understand. This is the pool, the condensation water recycling pool. So we have no more water pollution. All the water we use are recycled, and they will not contact with the oil. So they are all pure water. They can just recycle and don't have the pollution. The only pollution we have is the smoke. So we need all the removal system and the purification system to purify the gas. So they are all environmental friendly. You don't need to worry about the pollution. And then this is the different materials that we can use. Like this is the pyrolysis plant. Due to the reasonable application of the pyrolysis technique, our waste pyrolysis plants can effectively convert waste tire into oil gas, non-condensable gas, and carbon black through high temperature heating. After that, the oil gas is condensed into the liquid oil through the cooling system. Non-condensable gas, or we call tail gas, can be directly recovered and used for heating the pyrolysis reactor. The tire pyrolysis oil can replace diesel flue for industrial heating, such as bricks factory, cement factory, steel mill, and so on. Like different materials, we can all get the gas, the flue oil, and the color is kind of different. Like the with tire, then we get the heavy oil. This is more the black one or the brown one. Or if you get the waste tire, waste plastic, then most of the oil is yellow one. It's more pure than the waste tire. Like this is kind of medical waste, and they are plastic and some rubber inside, and the waste tire kind of the mail waste, some plastic box, helmet, shoe soles, and this is also the black pollution, the waste tire. And this is kind of tube. Like if you have this all the tire things, the rubber things, and the plastic things, they can all use the pyrolysis plant to recycle and get the flue oil. And this is the flow chart, the process flow chart. It's not very clear. Just we can send you this privately, or if you want to know. Later we will show you the 3D video. It's much more clear to understand. Like the reactor here, condensation system, and the storage tank, then the purification system here, the brief layout. And here are some clients' factory. This is a customer in South Africa of a batch type pyrolysis plant for 15 tons. And in this area, we have our many customers in different continents. You can have a look at this. Now it shows is the different customers in Europe. We will have later we will show some other continents in Asia, in Africa. We have many of our customers in South America, in Africa, in Asia. So you can have a look. This is the customers in Europe. They will have more strict policies of the pollution, the purification system. So they will have the high standard of the odor removal or the desulfurization tower. This is some customers in Asia. Some delivery picture. This customer have 8 batch type pyrolysis plant for the waste oil sludge, waiting to be delivered to Shanxi province. This is also the reactor. And then here shows is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant in Chongqing city. If you come here, you can just come with our manager to see. This is a customer that the material is the waste tire. They will process more than 100 tons of the waste tire each day. So they chose the highest capacity of the fully continuous one. They can get the waste tire oil, get the steel wire and carbon black. And this is a reactor. This is also the Chongqing, the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Because the reactor is much more longer than the semi-continuous and the batch type, so we have 2 sections of them. In the middle of it is the tub to have the resistance. And this is a customer in Brazil, also the fully continuous one. And here is the applications of the materials. Different like materials, different feedstock, we have different products. This is some main products from our waste tire. We can get the pyrolysis flue oil, carbon black, and steel wire from the waste tire. Also, we have 10% of the tail gas, but they can just use it directly for heating. And like this, the pyrolysis flue oil is a kind of very good heating flue with more than 10,000 kcal each kilogram heating value, which is much more higher than that of the coal. So it's a good market in different countries. The flue oil is widely used in lawyer factory, cement factory, bricks factory, glass factory, heavy oil power plant, warm supply center, and so on. And the carbon black, the second main product, is used as a solid flue. It can be used for modified liquid flue oil production as a sorbent activate coal substitutions as filling materials for production of new low-duty rubber goods as colorant of paints and colors. The cement and other productions as filling materials for rubber bituminous mastic and as a substance of the disposal of this containing materials. This is the wide use of this carbon black. And the steel wire, the third main product, it contains a high-grade steel, so it can use further production of mail, or you can just sold it directly. This is we have the circle, the round steel wire and the little steel wire. This is kind of different, and we get the steel wire for the batch type, and the semi-continuous is in different step. If you have the batch type, we will get the steel wire in the last step, and if you get the fully continuous and semi-continuous plant, in the process step, we will get the steel wire. So the steel wire is not put into the reactor, so it's more the quality is much more higher than the batch type we get. And this is the detailed introduction of different products, like the flue oil, directly used as diesel substitute for industrial heating purpose, like the cement factory, steel mill, bricks factory, glass factory, and so on. This is the use that we will directly get them, and then they can be purified into the diesel to use for generator, machinery, and the cars, the ferry, or some other the transportation, such as the agricultural machine and the heavy-duty trucks. They can use this purified flue oil, that's the non-standard diesel. Like this, in this process, we first get the flue oil and use the pyrolysis reactor to get this waste tire oil. And then by using this purification, the desulfurization plant, then we can get the more purified diesel. And the second is the carbon black. They can be processed into the pellets for industrial heating, and it's a very high heating energy that just as high as the coal. This is the second, and also can further refinery according to mesh numbers of the carbon black. It is used in different industries. The carbon black, the ink, the pigments, PVC pipes, batteries, rubbers, and so on. This is the wide use of these carbon black. And then the steel wire, sold directly to the steel plants for smelting or scrap recycling stations. And then is the environmental protection system, the purification system. Most of our customers will concern about this, because if we don't have this, it's not allowed to have this business. We will need the purification system to solve the smoke. And is it have any other pollution like the water waste, the soil pollution, or the chemical pollution? Then we will have this. You can just look at this. We will get answer. You can see this is a source of pollution. We have for the cooling water and the rising water, the smoke and tail gas. The third is the carbon black powder and ash. Third is the motors, the pumps. Is the noise pollution. We have this four pollution, and how to solve it, or is there any pollution in this equipment? Let's have a look. This is the second. This is the first, the water pollution. Well, the answer is we have no water pollution during our production. The water we use are recycled. You can see the word. And it's said that the water used in the whole recycling system is divided into two parts. One part functions as cooling water for cooling down the hot oil gas, and it is circulating. The water in are the same as the water out, so there is no any pollution here. It is in the condensation system. And the second is the rinse water to remove the sulfur and dust into the flue gas purification process, which is also circulating and no need to discharge it, but add it regularly when it's evaporating. Now this is the second water, so we don't have any water pollution during our production. And the second is we have no air pollution, because we will have the purification system, the purification device, the spring water, the post-dust collector, and the desulfurization tower to purify different smoke. Like this is a 3-layer of the perforated stainers, filter, and flue gas with special chemicals. And the water flame gas subscribed use high process the hydraulic pump to process water into the high process the nozzle, which optimize the water to clean the smoke for the furnace. This is the brief introduction. And this is the purification tower, the desulfurization tower also we called. And this is a high choice of the flue gas treatment. We have different programs for you. If you have this business in your regions that don't have many strict policies to have this business, then we can get a standard certificate of the purification device. This is a high choice, the most expensive, and the efficiency is more higher. This is the acid resistant and corrosion resistant materials surrounded, and the inside is the ceramic filter. The treated gas can just fully meet the national emission requirement standard. And this is some principles. You can have a look. Or if you don't, it's much more clear to understand, you can contact with our sales manager, send your information to us privately, and we will add you immediately and give you the quotation, the price list, and have a deep introduce about this different step. And this is also some principles about this. That I can just have a look. The gas and the tail gas, we will use all the removal system to purify it first, and then it will just burn the reactor by using this tail gas burner. There's no bad smell. It is because the tail gas, the odor removal system can just efficiently purify the flammable incandescible tail gas before the gas recycled into the furnace of the heating flue, which can guarantee no pollution from the tail gas burning, because if we burn the tail gas directly, they will have the bad smoke from the hydrogen sulfide. So we use this purification system then to purify them, to remove this harmful particles, then just burn it in environmental friendly workshop. And then the third is no dust pollution. It is because we will use the side slag the sealed slag waste to discharge the carbon black. Then there are no dust because the most of the dust pollution is come from the carbon black. Then by using this seal design, carbon black is discharged under completely sealed condition, so that the carbon black and the dust will not fly out, which can avoid dust pollution of the grade content. And noise pollution, it is the noise part of the machine is the draft fan, and it is less than 50 dB. So you don't need to worry about the noises. Just the industrial standard of the noise is lower than 85 dB. So just we can reach the standard. This is the emission data that come from our clients. If you want this, you can just contact with us. We send you this message. Here are some certificates that we have. Certificate of the compliance. And here are the client visit and the certificate. Well, just we will have our customer come to our company all over the world. The customer that not are Chinese, every week they will come here. And for our Chinese customer, many days, every day, they will come to China, come to our company and our factory to know this business. This is the customer in our working place, our office, and this is a picture of our factory. They are looking at the furnace, the pyrolysis plant furnace. This is some ambition that we just take part in about the manufacturing of different large equipment. And then this is some our client's workshop. Here it is the customer in China, in Guangxi province. They have 12 batch type pyrolysis plant. You can see they have many materials, many waste tire need to deal with every day. So they got 12 batch type. And this is a customer in Thailand, customer and also in China, and here it is abroad. I forgot which customers, and this is abroad. You can see here there are different customers all over the world. Now it shows it's in Asia, Thailand. You can have a look. Later it will show some other customers in different continents. You can have a look. Or if you want to know if there are any our equipment in your country or in your city, you can just comment, or you can send a private message to us. We will give you some picture or some introduce about your the market in your regions or the policies. Like the most important is the subsidies. Is there any subsidies, or is it support for your government to have this business, or is it strict opposite environmental control? This information about this. And here are some certificates like our patent, the certificate of the SGS, ISO, or other place, or some certificate in European Union or other continent. Like here is the certificate, the quality mechanism, the managed certificate of our factory, and this is the one certificate from the Environmental Protection Bureau. Here is 3D layout for the batch type semi-continue, and also the semi-continue for larger capacity, and the fully continuous one. So here is about the information about the equipment. And now let's have a look at the 3D video. It's more clear about the whole technique of the pyrolysis plant. You can have a look. If you have any questions, you can just leave in the comment place. Or if you want the 3D layout, you can contact with us. We will send you privately. Like the fully continuous one, this is shown in this picture. It is the biggest capacity and highest efficiency. It can work for 45 to 60 days without stop, and it can just ensure the feeding and pyrolysis and discharge the carbon black at the same time. The purification system is shown in this process. You can have a wait, and later let's tell you about different just each device, what is used for, and how we get the flue gas and this carbon black in this step. The fully continuous one, just it have the automatic controlling system, the PLC system, so it can work automatically and it's much more labor saving. You can see here is the automatic control panel and the control computer, and it is 100% just the same as the device. It is all just designed by our engineer, so have the wholly control, 100% control of different device. And this is the equipment. We have the feeding system, condensation system, discharging system, and the flue gas purification system. And the first is the feeding system. We need to just have the pre-process to process the waste tire to the rubber powder. And with the diameter of less than 1 to 2 millimeters of the rubber powder, they will convey it to the horizontal feeding angle by this rubber power lifting screw conveyor. And then it will push it into the reactor for heating. The furnace of the reactor, we adopt the indirect heating design. The flame of the heating air, and the air will heat the equipment, so it will heat more evenly, have a highest efficiency to heat. And this is the scrap to just push the rubber powder and to just get them heat more evenly to get more flue gas. And then this is the middle supporting wire. We have 2 steps of the furnace because it's much more longer. This is the cooling water device and there's a lubricating oil to protect the supporting well. The water we use are all recycled, so there are no water pollution. And then this is the outlet of the gas and the carbon black. The green one is the fixed section. Through the gas enter the buffer tank upwards. The carbon black falls back to the slagging discharging step at the bottom. And the buffer tank, it have 2 effects. First one to slow down the gas, and the second one to participate the impurities. And then this is a buffer condensation tank. We have 3 tanks to further participate in impurities and have the buffer effect. Outside is the water cover. It can just have the water condensed into the flue oil. This is a U-tube design. The oil will come to the U-tube to this storage tank. This is to balance the pressure, the U-tube, to prevent oil gas from entering the oil tank during pumping. And next we come to the vertical condensers, which is used to increase the cooling area and ensure that all the oil gas are cooled down. They have several tubes inside, and the oil will go through the tube, and outside is the cooling water. All the water is also recycled. This is the negative device. The micro-negative pressure process to reduce the contact between the carbon black and oil gas. And then we come to the purification system, the optional device, or the removal system. It can just purify the sodium hydroxide, the hydrogen sulfide inside by using the sodium hydroxide. This is a 2 spring tower in the middle of them. Inside is the ceramic filters to just spread out the flue gas. And then this is a water seal, the last one, water seal safety device. Then the flue gas will come to the hot wing burner by using the tail gas burner to heat the reactor. For the fully continuous system, the 8 hours to 10 hours at the very beginning, we need the extra flue gas. And the last few days, we can all use the tail gas to burn our reactor. And then the slagging system, by using the slagging winch with the water cover, with 3 or 4 devices, then the carbon black can just be backpacked directly. Here are some safety devices to ensure we work in a safe environment, like the safety valve and the monitor of this pressure. So when the safety valve is opened to release the pressure, the extra oil gas is transported to the standby water cell by pump line and will cool into oil to add our oil out. And then for the purification system, we have 3 devices. And the first one is the flue gas cooling system, an air-cooled cooling device. We also have the water-cooled. This is air-cooled. It will lower the temperature of the flue gas. And then the second is a post-dust collector to remove the dust. And the third is the glass fiber reinforced plastic desulfurization tower. The flue gas have been cooled into below 120 degrees when entering this part. And this will spring the chemical water. This is the water equalizing device in our tower to disperse the flue gas and make it contact with the spring tower moisture, the mist, more effectively. And this is the whole line of the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. And the last step is the automatic oil pumping system to pump the oil to the larger tank. And oil we can just store them directly at the heating energy, to sell them at the cement factory, glass factory, bricks factory, or refine it by using the desulfurization plant to refine them and then we can get the non-standard diesel and use at the agricultural machine, mining machine, ferry, truck, this kind of ways. This is the fully continuous pyrolysis plant. Well, just during this introduction, do you have any questions about this? Or if you want to know more information about the batch type pyrolysis plant or the semi-continuous pyrolysis plant, you can all contact with us. We can send you the 3D layout, or you can just contact with us, contact with our sales manager, give you a deep introduce about the technique and the data. So if you don't have any questions, our live show will have an end in 3 minutes. So just we are the doing group. We have the pyrolysis plant. We are the manufacturing of this kind of equipment. All the plant, we can recycle the waste tire, waste plastic to the flue oil, carbon black, steel wire, or other products. Like we can process the solid waste, like with tire, plastic, aluminium plastic, and some other rubber. And the solid waste, we can recycle the oil sludge, crude oil sludge, and some other material that contain oil. This is what our pyrolysis plant can do. So if you are interested in this business, whether you have whether you have this equipment before, you can just contact with us. If you are now know this business and you see that have a large market or have a good profit, then you can contact with us that we can give you a deep introduce about this different market in your different regions, and if there are any specificities in your country, or is it strict to have this, is it strict of the purification system, and if you want to know the quotation, because we have different raw materials, different equipment, different capacities, and different certificate, so we can't tell you the price for a few words. So you can just contact with us directly, and we can give a communication and send you the quotation list, the price list for you. This is kind of service. And thank you for your watching today. We are the Henan doing environmental protection technology company that's manufacturing of the waste tire, waste plastic pyrolysis plant, and the waste engine oil, lubricating oil, waste tire oil, distillation equipment. The two kind of equipment we can serve for you. If you want to have this business or search for equipment manufacturing, you can contact with us directly in the common place. We have our WhatsApp and email. So thank you for your watching today. Have a nice day. We will have our live show a few days before, maybe in Thursday. So I'm not sure is there anybody in my live show. If you are here, you can just follow us account, and we will have you the introduction video that many customer will just ask us the concern about. This is some information that we can give for you. And thank you for watching today.